what I'd like for you to do is take me, all right, so you have accepted someone as a client. Take me from A to Z, what that entire process looks like. And I know that in law, there's not necessarily a typical time range, but if you could give me a typical time range from someone hiring you to the end of what you do, what that typical time range is. So that's 2 questions.
Sure. And that's a really, really good thing to understand, because I'll have some people call me and they're like, hey, I've got an interview next week and I want to get this expunged. And I'm like, well, that's not going to happen. So as I always tell people, the wheels of justice turn slowly. And whenever we file, there's a mandatory 30-day period for all of the other agencies to file an answer. So they can either object, or they can say they don't have any records, or file an entry. And so we have to, by law, wait at least that 30 days before we can have a hearing. And that shows that everybody's gotten served, everybody's gotten notice, and everybody's had time to file an answer. And after that, let's say, and this never happens, but let's say we got a hearing on that 31st day and the judge granted your expungement, then there's still another 30 days where all of those agencies have to purge their records or seal them. And so I normally tell people that a good amount of time to expect this to take is 3 months. There might be some stuff I need on the front end, a fingerprint, a background check, something, because we might be having a hard time finding some of these old records. And there's some information I have to be able to show in the petition, such as dates of conviction, dates they were disposed of, what the actual charge and what the actual conviction was, because as you know, when we're negotiating as defense attorneys, what you're charged with isn't always what you plead guilty to.
Right.
One of the other issues that we need to look at on the front end is any subsequent convictions or charges that might disqualify you. And so that's why it's really important for us to do our due diligence on the front end, and that may take a week or 2. So I always tell people to plan on about at least 3 months, and then if the courts are slower or somebody asks for a continuance, they usually get it on a first continuance, so it might take 4 months.
Yeah, it sounds like it could even take 6 months, depending on the jurisdiction and how they do their how the courts do their calendaring